awful stench, that is the smell of dead fish rolling up on the banks of North Dakota and Minnesota lakes. The reason why is pollution. Pollution is a major crisis today for the fish population and the people being affected by it. Today I'm going to talk about some types of pollution, how they are caused, and the different effects they have on the lakes. And there are a lot of different kinds, but today I'll just focus on a few. According to scientificamerican.com, 75 million pounds of pesticides are sprayed each year all over the United States. To me, this is a lot. And so corporations like Critter and Pest Control are just going around all the lakes, leaving by them, and then they're not focusing on what can actually happen. With a huge rainfall, that can easily just go right down into the lakes and affect the fish, or even some people. And another reason is because of the farmers. It's good that the farmers are using pesticides and fertilizers for their crops. They're not realizing what can actually happen with erosion. Another example is just casual lawn care people that are just going around on their lawn just spraying weeds and stuff. They're not actually focusing on what can actually happen with just a little bit of rainfall. Another example of a pollutant is oil spills. And we might not have oil spills around here, but they could happen in western North Dakota or even north of us. And they're not focusing on like the little streams or rivers that can actually flow into our local lakes and can harm our fish or our people. And it's not like these types of pollution do nothing to our lakes. They have multiple effects that can harm them. In his article, Water Benefits Health, writer Merlin Hirth states that oil spills and fertilizers can disease fish, increase algae and weed growth, and damage food chains. So with the fertilizers and pesticides, once they go in the water, they contaminate it obviously, and the fish breathe it through their gills, so they have nowhere else to breathe. And eventually the fish just die out, and leaving just dead fish rolling up on the banks of shores, and then people have to smell them, they have to pick them up, and they just don't want to deal with that. And then the effects of oil spills are much more usually because oil spills are much larger and they damage fish more often. So with a lot of fish dying, then people or food chains are losing fish because they depend on the fish. So if there's no fish, then they run out of business, which that affects people. And people like me that like to eat fish are going to have to find somewhere else to eat. And now you know some of the effects that pollution has on the lakes. And it's as simple as that. The pollution that affects the fish population and the people around it is a major crisis today. And according to waterpollution.org, we can prevent water pollution by just realizing to not dump fertilizers near or in the lakes, or we can just build silt fences around the lakes just to prevent a little bit of the erosion, or even just plant just certain little plants to stop the erosion. And these are some of the little things we can do to save our lakes and fish.